Sup guys, it's Feeny and you're watching Wow Feeny Weeb. I cannot properly give you finger guns, but I can give you a finger gun. And the reason I can't properly give you awkward finger guns is because I'm holding up my phone because I once again destroyed my phone stand. So maybe I should learn to spend more than $12 on a phone stand. Probably not. And so I thought, like, why not use this opportune time of waiting for the new phone stand to make my 2021 pre-order list. And I know it's July. I know we have less than 6 months in the year left, but gosh darn it, like there's still time and I'm running out of content ideas. So it's such an easy fix. Plus, like, I love pre-order videos. I don't know why. Maybe it's because, like, it's exciting to see what other people are excited about, and it kind of gives you a little bit of insight of people's personalities and the shows that they're into. So they just get me so easily. I always fall down this like pre-order video rabbit hole for hours and hours and hours. And there's screaming children outside. Why are there children near me? Now, just a heads up on the date of some of these pre-orders. They might be a little bit different than your dates because I like to break up the monotony and pay for certain things ahead of time. So I purchased some items on some US retailer stores, so they get their shipments a little bit later. So I'm just gonna go for what is coming in for me, if that makes any sense. I feel like it would be a little bit easier. So, I mean, a heads up, because I know there's gonna be somebody probably thinking like, well, she's getting hers in November, but on Ami, it's supposed to come out in October. Like, I am aware of the dates, but I'm just gonna go by when I'm getting my things. Does that make any sense? Hopefully it's not too confusing. But without further ado, let's get into the voiceover and images of my 2021 pre-order haul. So, yay! All right, voiceover time. Listen, I know it's the end of July, but I still have pre-orders that say July and have yet to ship. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about them. All right, first up is this Gojo Satoru Nendoroid from Good Smile Company. I'm really trying to slow down purchasing Nendoroids, but I could not resist this one. Oh my God, they did such a good job. And I admit, I am a Gojo simp, like through and through, proud. But this one, I feel like they did the best job out of all the figures out there on his eyes, and that crazy faceplate face. That really got me in the feels. Next up is Inosuke from Kimetsu no Yaiba by Kotobukiya Art FX J-Line 1/8 scale. I know a lot of people aren't crazy about the Demon Slayer line by Koto, but I'm actually pretty excited for it. Now, one thing that does get me peeved about Koto that a lot of people don't know about, but whenever they do a first production run of any figure, there's always a bonus item. Sometimes these bonus items are important to the figure, sometimes they're not. But in this case, the bonus item is very, very important to the figure. It is Inosuke's unmasked pretty boy face. And you can only get this pre-order bonus item is if you order him through the official Koto US website or like Crunchyroll. And I feel bad for people paying like the same amount for him without that pre-order bonus. So if anybody out there is, didn't know that, heads up. But either way, I think the figure actually looks pretty good. His muscles look good. His swords look good. I mean, I'm very excited for the angry, spicy boar boy. All right, this next one is a mystery to me whenever I'm gonna get it. But it's the Hiroyui Gundam Wing mobile suit by Alpha Omega 1/8 scale. Now you're asking yourself, what is Alpha Omega? And to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Supposedly it's the love child of Alter and Mega House, which good versus evil? I'm confused about it, considering I have a disdain for Mega House and the ultimate love for Alter. But if anybody could correct me if I'm wrong, I would appreciate it. But if there's one thing about me that everybody should know is that I am a freak about Gundam Wing. It was my heir when I was 10. It's really important to me. And not gonna lie, there's really not much memorabilia or anything to buy for Gundam Wing. So this is my only option. I don't know when I'm gonna see it, considering Mega House is notoriously known for just not shipping their items to their US retailers, which I have them pre-ordered on Big Bad Toy Store and a notification on Crunchyroll. He supposedly came out in February, and nobody's gotten their pre-orders yet for US retailers, so we'll see. We will see, but he looks pretty good. Honestly, I think he's too expensive for a 1/8 than what you're getting, but you know what? Nostalgia once again prevails because it's got me throwing my money at it. Moving on to August, which is thankfully a very light month. Starting the month off is another Kotobukiya Artifacts J figure, the Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. This is a re-release from 2014, and I could not be happier. Oh my goodness. To me, this is one of the most iconic Attack on Titan and Kotobukiya figures out there. It just, for the price and what you're getting, is absolutely amazing. Kotobukiya kills it when it comes to like their poses, their bases, and their price range. So I know I complained about them earlier, but here I'm going to give them a big old praise because I'm so happy to finally own this. And even if the cool pose wasn't enough, Eren's face and his eyes look phenomenal. So I'm very happy I was able to snag like a last minute pre-order cancellation from Ami. Next up is Usagi from the Sailor Moon Eternal movie by the Glitter and Glamour line Type A version, which is a mouthful. But from my understanding, Glitter and Glamour, they make price figures of female characters, but they are substantial, like 8.5 to 9 inches tall, which is amazing because there's no Sailor Moon scales out there, or just basically literally none. And Sailor Moon, especially Sailor Stars, is very near and dear to my heart. So she looks like a premium figure for a very low price, which you cannot beat. Y'all pray for me because the month of September is going to like rip me a new one. In my notes, it says, LOL, you did, which is very true. I don't know. It's not just me. It's like every figure company manufacturer is releasing everything in September. So obviously I'm allergic to money because I can't seem to keep it, especially for this month. But let's ease on into the month with some Good Smile pop-up parades. I pre-ordered both Seto Kaiba and Dark Magician Girl from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, and I am so excited. In a way, I didn't expect these, but I guess I kind of did because the Yu-Gi-Oh! One came out a few months ago, but I didn't expect these like so close back to back. Now, the Seto Kaiba one, he doesn't have his dual disc, so it really makes me focus in on his long and uncomfortable looking fingers. But at the same time, his sculpt looks really good. His hair is spot on. His face is spot on. So, I mean, I'm gonna get it. It's freaking Seto Kaiba. But the Dark Magician Girl or Black Magician Girl is so sweet. Oh, I think this is like one of the best pop-up parades so far. And she's only at $33 US. And to me, she looks way more than that, so I'm pretty happy with this purchase. Moving on to scale figures, we have another Kotobukiya Artifacts J Mikasa Anchorman from Shingeki no Kyojin 1/8 scale, and I mean, you can't get one without the other. Plus, this figure is so iconic. Oh my goodness, everything from her face to her hair to the pose to the shading. Like Kotobukiya, they are true masters in their craft, and I've been wanting to own this for such a long time, since 2015, so I'm more than happy for the reproduction, considering she was starting to get pretty high in price. And continuing with that Shingeki no Kyojin theme is Levi Anchorman 1/7 scale by Hobby Max. And I know what y'all are thinking, but what about the Kotobukiya? Yes, I know, believe me, it keeps me up at night. But there was just something about this figure that really drew me in. I mean, first of all, look at that pose. It's so dramatic and so over the top, but especially his face. Like, I feel like a lot of Levi figures either make him too ugly looking or too baby-faced pretty. And I feel this one is the perfect middle. Does that make any sense? Like he actually looks age appropriate. So I'm hoping to display him with Mikasa and Eren on either side of him. And I'm hoping the scale difference won't be too much. But then again, like, Levi is short. So I think it'll work out. Plus, I'm very excited to own my first Hobby Max figure. Y'all don't even know what I went through to snag this pre-order. Like, I had 12 different tabs open at all times and religiously checking every day. But this is the Raphtalia from Rising of the Shield Hero quarter scale bunny version by Freeing. I unfortunately got into Rising of the Shield Hero very late. So late that the pre-order had passed for her on AmiAmi. And it seems like everyone is jumping on this figure. I mean, for good reason. I love her red bunny suit. The pose is great. I mean, on all honesty, I think like Freeing is getting kind of lazy with these poses, but this one is interesting enough. And her face is so cute. The eyes are beautiful. The mouth sculpt is great. Her hair is gorgeous. And I like how they have the slave contract on there. I also like her big old anime titties, but that's besides the point. And I think it's so cute that she actually has her own little tail in the back. I'm just so excited for this. And yes, I'm getting this in September because I ordered her from Lunar Toy Store, which was a little bit more expensive, but not that much more expensive considering they include shipping and no tax. So, hey man, I had to secure a spot, okay? Oh my god, this bunny girl thing is a bad habit. Last of the month is Makoto from Persona 5 The Royal or Queen 1/8 scale by Mega House Precious Gemline, which translates to a sea is passing. I'm debating if I want to cancel this pre-order or not. This essentially is the consolation prize figure because I can't get the Amakuni one. She's like $500-600. I mean, I don't know. I kind of like her and then I kind of don't. But then a part of me like is hopeful that it's good because it has to be, because it's Atlas, and Atlas is very, I mean, they're really on their product line. Like, they're not going to let anything foolish come out of Mega House. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm debating if I want to cancel this or not because, believe me, I love Makoto. She is the best girl in my opinion. I mean, the other girls are good too, but Makoto is my queen. But I don't know. We'll see. October is a kinder and gentler month with an item that it's already paid for, so hallelujah. We got Megumi Fushiguro Jujutsu Kaisen once again from Kotobukiya Artifacts J-Line 1/8 scale. And y'all, I pre-ordered him last night. I have no self-control. But a lot of people online are actually not satisfied with this figure. A lot of people are complaining about his divine pupper, which I don't know. I usually agree with the public sentiment of figures, but this one I really like. I think it's a fantastic figure of him. Plus, like, listen, I got a thing for emo boys and their dogs, alright? But besides that, I think his hair looks awesome. His eyes look great. I really enjoy the pose, and you know Kotobukiya, they always do something fantastic with their bases. Although, I am kind of regretting my decision pre-ordering him from the Koto US website because his bonus item, the bonus head sculpt, is really not that different from the head sculpt you already get. But then I was like, at this point, I'm pretty good at calculating shipping costs. And I would be paying $20 extra, but I'd also be getting a bonus head. So that's that on that. But generally, I'm very excited to get this. I love Megumi, and I'm hoping to pick up the Nobata one, but we'll see when I can, because only so much money I got. November marks another tragic month for my spirit and wallet. Since I am a Gojo simp, we are starting the month off with the Gojo Satoru 1/7 scale figure by Eastream Shibuya Scrambled Eggs. I don't know. This company has like 3 or 4 different names. I cannot keep up. But I definitely know that I am so in love with this figure, which is actually kind of funny because the day it went up for pre-order on AmiAmi, I looked at it and at first I was like, I hate it. But then I continued to look at it, and then 10 seconds later I was like, I love it. And I don't know, maybe it's because the face is so different and daring. I mean, how many other figures could pull off this type of face? And plus the effect pieces on the bottom make the figure stand out, especially since, you know, all their uniforms are so boring. But this is definitely one of my most anticipated figures, and I think about it at least once a day, so I'm super, super excited. 10-year-old me is screaming and crying right now because I pre-ordered the Blue Eyes White Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! Definitive Edition by First 4 Figures White version. Now, I'm not the biggest First 4 Figures fan. I think a lot of their stuff is a bit expensive, and I'm kind of a salty Susan because they're not making the figures that I actually want. But I think this is hands down the best Blue Eyes White Dragon figure statue thing on the market. Plus, this thing is so cool because it actually lights up at the base and lights up at the mouth and has 2 different head sculpts. And yes, I did pay for those extra features because I am extra. But I cannot wait to display him with my Kaiba looking all extra and crazy. I mean, thankfully, First 4 Figures has a payment plan that I just completed. So now the only thing I have to worry about is shipping, which shipping this big extra lizard is worrisome enough. But he is helping me on my journey to having the dopest Yu-Gi-Oh figure collection. I'm a 30-year-old woman. Next is Shinobu from Kimetsu no Yaiba, 1/8 scale by Alter, which I almost forgot that I pre-ordered this because I pre-ordered her so very long ago, but I'm still very excited. Well, I mean, like, I'm excited about all the figures that I'm getting, but I mean, this is Alter, which I love to an unhealthy level, but I know some people have said that they're not crazy about her pose in this figure, and I mean, I get what they're saying, but I still think it's quite beautiful. I know Alter is going to kill it with the finer details. Like, already in the promotional images, the little butterfly veins on her kimono sleeve look fantastic. The gradient pink looks amazing, and her face to me looks like the best face of any Shinobu figure out there. So I mean, oh, and like the base, I mean, the base looks good for Alter. The little butterfly swirl thing, chef's kiss. Ending the month, we got another Nendoroid, and this time it is Dark Magician Girl from Yu-Gi-Oh! And oh my god, she is precious. I'm actually surprised that this one came out, considering the Yu-Gi one, I think a few years ago, didn't seem to sell that well. I mean, the faceplates kind of sucked on it, but I'm sorry, like, Miss Dark Magician Girl was made to be a Nendoroid. She's just so precious. Look at her little cheeks, her eyes, her happy face. And what really sold me was the tiny little Kuribo. This gives me hope that they might make a Kaiba. I would love to see an angry chibi Kaiba Nendoroid. Can I please manifest that? Hell, let me manifest a Joey Wheeler Nendoroid. I would die. That would make me so happy. So here I am manifesting it on the YouTube vortex. Please let this happen. Finally, the last month of December. Thank God, because I am tired of hearing my own voice. We got 3 different prize figures, all from Boku no Hero, the Missions Hero movie. listen, like, I love me some Boku no Hero, but I've kind of fallen off from it because there was kind of a lot of it now. I watched the anime when it first came out, and I used to be a freak about reading scanlations, but now I'm kind of going at the show at my own pace. But all 3 of these figures look so good in my opinion. It looks very like streetwear fashion, like a Y3 moment, which I live for. And they're actually pretty tall for prize figures. I believe they're 9 inches tall, so definitely some substance there. And plus, like, they all have their own little hoodies, which as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, I need this set. Oh, sold. So hoodies, man, hoodies get me. Kotobukiya has a death grip on my finances because we are ending the year with this Bahamut, wait, what is it? Rogue of Bahamut Dark Angel Olivia figure, 1/8 scale. And I got that title wrong, because I have absolutely no idea where this girl is from. But you cannot deny how absolutely gorgeous this figure is. Like, she checks off all my wants and needs for an anime figure. I mean, her hair is perfection. Her eyes, oh my, and the wings. I was actually, I mean, no shade towards Kotobukiya, but I was actually surprised that this was a Koto figure. I would have thought that it was like a Good Smile or maybe Aniplex, but man, I'm really impressed. I usually don't buy figures from things that I don't know the source material, but for this one, I definitely am more than okay making an exception. And there we have it, my pre-order list for the remaining few months left in the year. I'm so sorry about the low quality of this video. Well, I mean, like, all my videos are low quality, but I just wanted to get this out there before it becomes inexcusably too late to still post this. But I think it's still a decent amount. Are any of you guys anticipating these figures? Do you agree with my opinions? Are you all already overwhelmed by your 2022 pre-order list? Because good God, I have got that down already. My socials will be linked down below. And if you guys made it this far, oh my God, thank you so much. Please leave a like, maybe comment, and even subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Until we meet again, goodbye.